can you tell us a joke?
Oh my God, can I tell you a joke?
Yeah.
But it's a really long joke.
Sure.
Okay.
It's okay. It's gonna be in the end. Yeah.
Okay, so a man is sitting on his sofa and he's reading the newspaper, and he's in the section where you can buy things, and he sees a little ad that says, "Talking dog, $5." There's a telephone number. He's very interested, a talking dog. So he telephones the number, and someone answers the phone, and they said, "Yeah, I have a talking dog." He says, "Well, I'd like to buy this talking dog." He says, "Okay, come over and see the dog." So the man goes over to this house, he knocks on the door, and the door opens, and there's the dog. And the dog says, "Hello, welcome." He lifts up his paw and invites him in. And so the man is perplexed, but he's quite excited. This dog really does talk. And so he sits down in the kitchen, and the dog is sitting at his feet, and he says to the dog, "Well, can you tell me a little bit about yourself?" And the dog says, "Well, from a very small age, I was a puppy, and everybody in my family knew that I was a special dog, and so what they did was they sent me to university, and I went and I studied linguistics with Noam Chomsky at MIT, and then this dog is going on and on and on about how he worked for the Secret Service, and the man says, stop right there. I'm going to go find your owner. He has a deal, $5. This is going to be the best $5 I've ever spent." So the man rushes to the other room, and the owner of the dog is sitting there, and he looks very blasé. And he says, "Here's $5. I want that dog." He says, "I have to tell you something, though. The dog is a liar."
Tell me a joke.
A joke. A joke. Well, tell you a joke, dear me. Okay, not very politically, shall we say, correct joke, but anyway, there's, it's the First World War, and there's trenches, okay? And it's terrible, I can't tell it.
No, come on.
Okay.
I can omit everything.
The trenches, and there's the Irish infantry fighting for the British, and opposite the Germans. Okay, and they ask, what happens is that one of the Irish soldiers has an idea, and he goes to his commanding officer and says, "What's the most common name for a German?" And he said, Hans. Okay, so he went back to the trench, and he called, "Hans! Hans, yeah!" And, "Hans, yeah!" And boom. And after a while, the Germans were getting a bit fed up with this. So they went to their German officer, "What's the most common name for an Irish officer?" And they said, yeah, that would be Paddy. So the German soldier went back to the trenches, and he called out, "Paddy!" No answer. "Paddy!" No answer. "Paddy! Is that you, Hans?" "Yeah."
And there is a second question. Can you tell us a joke?
Yeah, this joke is spontaneous.
Yeah.
Yeah, what kind of joke can I tell you now? I've talked about one joke before. I'm not a comedian. Maybe William will help me with the joke.
They asked me already. I told a terrible joke and regret it immediately.
Yeah. Okay, there are these two guys. They went to a cemetery where there were mango trees. So they were trying to plug the mangoes, and they hear some noise, not knowing there were other thieves also coming. But before venturing into the cemetery, they first picked two mangoes and kept by the gate. So in case anything happens, when they are running out, they'll pick those two mangoes and run away. So when these two other guys were also plugging the mangoes, Then he hears some, they are now sharing the mangoes. One for you, one for me, one for you, one for me. And lastly, the guy says, okay, those tools are the gate. It should be also be one for you, one for me. And the other two guys were at the gate. They ran away. They thought the ghosts were trying to share them one on one.
Nice.
And tell us a joke.
So this is Pepito, John, or little John, who had show and tell day at school, and everybody's supposed to bring something from school. So the little boys and little girls. So the teacher asked each of them, "What did you bring for today's class?" And he says, "Well, I brought this lighter." And tell me what this lighter for? Well, this lighter is to light matches, to work on the stove. Okay, good for you. What do you bring? I bring this wheel. And what is this wheel for? Oh, my grandmother used it for the wheelchair, but we also used to play in the backyards and so forth and so on. They go around. They go to Pepito. Pepito, or little John, what did you bring? Oxygen. And what is it? What is it for? It's from our grandmother. And what did your grandmother say about it? Tape.